Suhail says, what's the ruling on using credit card when it's mandatory in some places? How to make it less evil when we have to sign the riba documents? Credit cards differ from one country to the other and from the necessity from one country to the other. For example, in some Muslim countries, we have quote unquote Islamic credit cards that do not involve in riba. And this varies. Some banks issue truly Islamic credit cards. You reach the 40 days of grace period and you don't pay off, they stop your credit card, but they don't charge you any interest over the loan that you had taken. Some quote unquote Islamic banks offer you Islamic credit cards, but with a twist. So it's the same procedure that is followed by interest-based credit cards. After 40 days, you don't pay, they buy on your behalf merchandise with a specific price. They sell it to someone you don't know of with a reduced price, and then charge you in installments that amount which you had borrowed from the credit card, plus their interest and profit. So it's a trick to camouflage the interest-based riba that credit cards take. And this is not permissible. So it differs from one country to another, from one Islamic bank to another, and from one necessity to the other. The best thing to do is to get a debit card, because with debit cards, you charge your card with $1,000, and you can use this until you consume the $1,000. Then you have to fill it up and recharge it again. The only downfall of this is that some countries don't accept this. I heard, I'm not sure, that in America, in order for you to build a credit for you as an individual, they don't accept credit cards. They only accept, they don't accept debit cards. They only accept credit cards so that they can build your credit portfolio and know how good you are in paying off your debts. I've heard this from a number of people. I don't know how true this is. Now, having said that, if you are in a country like the US, for example, and they don't accept debit cards, and they insist on having a credit card, I would suggest that due to necessity, get one. Number two, authorize the bank to immediately withdraw from your account whatever you purchase, so that you don't by any means exceed the grace period. It's immediately automatically withdrawn from your bank account. Thirdly, if you can, charge in advance your credit card with money. So I know that I'm going to Cairo for a couple of weeks for vacation, and I'll be using my credit card. So I deposit in it $3,000 upfront. So I'm not going to spend $3,000 in Cairo in 2 weeks, not even 2 months. It's a nice country. It's a cheap country to live in. But hypothetically, I do this. So what would happen? So even if I spent 1,000 or 2 or 3, the money is there, and it's been treated like a debit card. After 40 days, they will take their money, and there would be no chances for riba, and Allah knows best. Ali